Morning everyone. So our today's lead code question is 799, that is champagne tower. So in this question what we are given is so we are given that we have a stack of glasses in a pyramid shape, like this shape: glass 1, then glass 2, glass 3, and this way, right? And this is up to the 100th row, right? And each row has suppose rth row has r glasses. Rth row has r glasses. Now it is given that suppose if we pour champagne on the top of this glass, and each glass has a capacity of 1, right? 1. So if we pour champagne from here, so first it get filled, then once it get completely filled, then the champagne overflows to the uh, left and right equally. And suppose now these two get filled, then champagne get poured equally to the left and right. And so we are given the total poured quantity. So we are given the total poured quantity, like how many glasses of champagne will be poured, and with that we are given two variables: query row, that is the row number, and query glass, that is the glass in the row. And we have to tell the amount of champagne present in the glass in the query row, and number is glass. So let's see this example. Poured is equal to 1. So one glass is poured, so it will be filled in this glass also only, because it has capacity 1. So poured is 1, query row is 1, query row is 1, and query glass is 1, query glass is 1. So what is the champagne present in it? So this glass is filled only, it hasn't spilled anything, so the answer is 0, right? Let's see the next one. So now in the next one, poured is 2 glasses. So we have poured 2 glasses, right? We have poured 2 glasses. So the one glass will be stored here, and then how much is left? 1 is left. So out of 1, so 1 by 2 will be coming in this glass, and 1 by 2 will be coming in this glass. So this glass now has 0.5, this also has 0.5. And so which one is asked? Query row 1, query row 1, query glass is 1, query glass is 1. So this one. So what is the answer? 0.5, right? So this is the answer. Let's see the constraints next. So in constraints, the number of poured glasses is 10 ki power 9. Number of poured glasses is 10 ki power 9, up to 10 ki power 9. But the query glass and query row is up to 100 only, right? So we won't be simulating on this, we will be simulating on query class and query row, right? So which is up to 100. So we can use any like approach. So if we directly simulate this approach, given approach, directly simulate this, then our work is done. So we are given pod, query row, and query class, and we will be simulating whatever given to us. So what we do is we will simulate row by row, okay, up to the query row. Up to the query row will be simulating. And in first row we have one glass. In the second row we have two glasses. In the third row we have three glasses, right? So we are changing this a little bit. So this glass will pour equally into the lower glass and this glass. Then we come to the second row. In second row we have two glasses, so they will store one each. And suppose this has C, so what will be the, this has champagne C, so what will be the extra? C minus 1 be extra, so we will divide C minus 1 by 2 here and C minus 1 by 2 here. And now suppose this also has, this has D, then D minus 1 by 2, so we will add this D minus 1 by 2 the already present champagne, and here D minus 1 by 2. So this way we will be simulating the whole process, right? And if you have noticed, we are using our previous knowledge to calculate the current row, or to the calculate the next row. So this is DP, dynamic programming, using our previous knowledge and implementing that on our uh, current what we call implementing that on current approach, right? So let's say we are using DP of R comma C, where R is the row and C is the column. So it tells us how much champagne is present in a glass at index R comma C. Before capping at 1 means, as we know, the capacity of the glass is 1 only. But let's say we have poured X. So out of that X we will be storing 1 here, and then X minus 1 will be split into two parts, X minus 1 by 2, X minus 1 by 2, and given to the glasses in the next row, right? So if a glass has more than 1, then the extra is dp of r comma c, that is the total present minus 1, will be overflows equally to the top two below, equally to the two below glasses. Okay, so what is the overflow from r comma c? This is the overflow, dp of r comma c minus 1, right? If it is greater than 1, else 0 only, right? If this dp of r comma c, if it is less than 1, means the glass hasn't filled fully, so nothing will spill out, right? So if you see dp of next row r plus 1 comma c, what will it will get? It will get spill by 2. Whatever spilled from here, it will get half, right? Because left part and right part is equally spilled. So this total is spill, so it will be spill by 2, it will be spill by 2, right? And what is the end answer? End answer, maximum answer we can have is 1, because the glass has capacity 1 only. And else whatever the answer present at dp of that query row and query glass. So right now if you see, we are using a 2D matrix, right? We are using a 2D matrix. So what is the space complexity of this? Big of n square. So is there any way we can optimize this? So if you have noticed, we are just using two rows, current row, and using current row we are computing next row. So we just need two rows, and that we can simulate using two 1D arrays, two 1D arrays. So there is no need of a 2D matrix. There is no need of a 2D matrix. We can just use two 1D arrays, right? So you optimizing the optimizing the space, we'll be using two 1D arrays, current and next. So as now current of c will denote the champagne present in the glass c of the row which we are computing now. Then if there is anything extra in current of c, it will spill to next of c and next of c plus 1. So we are assuming like this, one glass, then two glasses. So whatever extra, half we are dividing, then three glasses. So whatever extra, half, then half, this way, right? So this will get from here also and here also. So using current, we will calculate the next row. Using current row, we are calculating next row. Then this next row will become our current row. And again, we will do the same thing. So let's see the code. So what we have done is, we have taken two vectors, current vectors and next vector. So current of 0 is equal to the, we are storing in current of 0 to equal to the total poured total poured quantity. Though we know it has capacity 1, the rest will spill out, but for now we are storing the total quantity in it. Then we are simulating from the next row, right? So we have used a what we call loop from 0 to query row, right? And we are making fill all elements as 0, because after swapping next to current we should make it empty again, right? And then we are uh, using a loop from the glasses, right? How many glasses are in the row, so it will be equal to the r only, right? So suppose this is 1, then how much this has, this will be having 2. So this is our current row, right? So c is equal to up to r 0 only. And what we do is, next what we found is how much it will spill out, how much champagne will spill out from this. So that is current of c minus 1, or if current of c is less than 1, then 0, right? Nothing will spill out. So maximum of these two, either 0 or current of c minus 1. And if spill is greater than 0, if spill is greater than 0, then what we do is make next, this is our next now, make next of c equal, we'll add spill by 2 in next of c. So we'll add this in this, and next of c plus 1 also, like this, next of c plus 1 we'll add in spill of 2. And then we will make this next as our current, next as our current row. And at the end what we return either 1. If why 1, why we are taking minimum or 1, because we are storing the total quantity. So suppose if this block has more than 1 champagne, then in that case we will be returning 1, because capacity is 1. Else it, if it is a less than 1, in that case the champagne present in the glass, that will be returning. So I hope you get this and I am able to explain you properly. Thank you. So if you like the solution, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel.